Okay, so we are live. Hey everyone, I'm Jessica Daniels, and we have a rock star lineup today. Jennifer Rupinian is the star of the show today. She's going to teach us some really awesome stuff for Facebook marketing. So I'm really excited. So yeah, let's just get into it. Jen, are you ready? You got
All right.
something prepared for us?
I am ready. I'm ready. Thank you so much. Well, I suggested today talking about Facebook networking because, as we've heard before, we're all in network marketing or affiliate marketing, and the key thing is meeting as many people as we can. So this is about meeting people specifically on Facebook, which is one of my personal favorites. So some of you may have heard this before as the DMO, or those of you who have worked with Diane Hockman have heard this, that one of the things to do every day at a bare minimum, one of the tasks for keeping your business momentum going forward is meeting 10 people a day. And that could be in person, Facebook, other social media channels, whatever it is. We'll talk about Facebook today, but and it's about meeting people. I just want to be clear that this is about meeting people. Just as if you're at a party or a social gathering that had nothing to do with business, there's no agenda, you're not trying to pitch or sign up anyone, don't even have it in your head. You're just here to meet people and get to know them. So, with that being said, I have a few ways that I meet people on Facebook. Let me turn that phone off there. And if I can share my screen successfully, when I try this, I'll show you what I do. There we go. Okay, so it says screen share for Hangout. Select a window to show. Just desktop?
Yeah.
Try that.
I think it should say for all. There you go.
Can you see my Facebook now?
Yes, ma'am. No, I see Tiffany Richards there. Okay.
There,
yep.
that was Tiffany. Okay, so what I will do is, and this, some of you may have heard this before from either Diane or I believe Rhonda did a video on this too, and I have a video on this also, is starting to follow people. And how we can do this, one way to do it is to look up someone who is very well known in your space. We're going to work with the internet, network marketing, affiliate marketing space. So we'll just say, for example, Ray Higdon, somebody who has a lot of followers and a lot of action and activity and engagement, but she always does. Ray sneezes, people post and like and share. Okay, so this is a good one to start with. See here, his post, he has 52 responses, 21 shares. Let's see, 26. This one's, here we go, 148 people. So the first thing that I'll do is I'll pick a few key people to watch. Because if you try to cover everybody, you're going to get overwhelmed. And so I'll just pick a few key people that I identify with or am attracted to. And Ray is one of them. His content is always incredible and amazing. So here we go, and he's funny. So here we go. So I will look over here to the right, and you can see that I'm already friends with these people here. So I will keep scrolling down until I see that people I'm not friends with. It'll say add friend. And I'll look for folks that I have mutual friends with, because that way there's already some sort of a connection. It's not as awkward, and they might not be wondering who the heck you are. So we'll look here at Matthew. And so what I will do is just check out their profile. Check out what they're posting about. Are they active? Are they engaged? Are they commenting? Are people liking their posts and that kind of thing? Are they in the same industry? I'll look for common ground. Looks like he has a motivational cover photo, which is awesome because most of us have that in this space. And just go through, and I'll follow. Wow, he doesn't have his follow button, does he? So there we go. Normally what we're looking for is the follow button, and it should be right here next to the add friend and message buttons. And I would suggest checking your own profile and making sure yours is activated. So in this case, you could, because I have mutual friends, I may add friend. So let me see.
Hey, Jen?
Yeah.
Could you, just for the people who don't know how to turn their follow button on, could you maybe go through that and show that to people?
I will, and I'm going to, forgive me if I'm not right on it, but let's see. I'm going to go into where did I go? I went into settings. I'm going to look here first, and followers. And you want to say who can follow me. Make sure that it says everybody. Otherwise, it's just your friends. and nobody else can follow you. And what the follow button does, it allows you to connect with that person and be able to see their posts. And it's not necessarily a friend request, so it may not be quite as awkward with people that you don't know or aren't familiar with. And what will happen is they'll get a notification here that says Jennifer Russo Rapinion is now following you. And a lot of times, and this is what you're looking to do, is they'll go, who's that? And they'll look and go to your profile and click on you and start looking at you. And one of two things usually happens is that either they follow me back or they'll send a friend request. And then you can start the conversation from there. And I also like to go ahead and send a personal message to them. So let me go back to where we were. And because to me, if someone sends a friend request and doesn't send a message with it and I'm not familiar with them, I might not be as quick to accept it. I like to have that personal connection. So I make sure that I'm walking my own talk. So I like to send those personal messages too. So going back to Ray's post, and here, well, let me go to Nicole here. She has 16 mutual friends, and she has a follow button on, so there we go. Now, we already have 9 mutual friends, so that's already some common ground as it is, but I also would like to check out her page, and I'll go ahead and look, because the key is we're getting to know people, and we really want to know what their interests are, what they're posting about, so I will go ahead and take a look and say, oh, and she has a gluten-free chocolate cake recipe. Perfect! So I'll go ahead and like that, and actually, I can, now that I'm following, I can comment, and I can say something like, this is awesome. And I've made a comment, so I'm starting that engagement. And so at a later point, like I said, she may follow me back, she may friend request me, and perhaps I might send her a private message just saying, I love how you're posting gluten-free recipes, you know, do you have a favorite? Or something that's along those lines. Nothing to do with business at all. No agenda. Okay? So does everyone kind of get that?
Yes, love it.
And you can easily get 10 people just from that. I mean, if your goal is to meet that 10 a day, just that strategy alone, you know, and I'll keep going with that until I have at least 10. And when I say meet 10 people, that means they respond back to me. It's the mutual conversation, not just me following them and that's it and I walk away, because that's really not meeting them. I will keep following and keep commenting, keep liking, keep interacting until somebody interacts back with me, or I'll send them a message. Oh, look, see, she already liked it. See that? So that is a perfect opening to start more conversation.
Yay!
Yep, interaction, there it is. So that's what you're looking for. That's one way to do it. Now here's another thing that I like to do. And I will go over here to my, let's see now, my saved posts. Where do they go? There we go, saved posts. What I will look for, and sometimes you'll notice in your feed as you're scrolling through, what I like to look for are things that either show problems that people are having, issues they're having, or that they're looking for networking. So I know, so if you look, I have saved a lot of them because I want to go back to them. Okay, here we go. If my friends and family are reading this, do you work in direct sales? Please feel free to drop your company here. Now, this person may be looking to recruit or looking to sell, but what I do know is that people who are active in this kind of post usually are cool with networking. So I'm going to go ahead and make a comment on these. I'll put my company in, or I don't know, whatever the topic is, I'd make a comment, and then I'll go through and I will start sending follows or friend requests to these people and just say, saw you on the post about, let me do it now actually. So here, she's a health and fitness coach with Beachbody. So I will send a friend request and make a message that says, hey, Amanda, saw your post on, let's see, I'll say, on a networking, something like, I don't know, how long have you been with Beachbody? Health and the health and wellness company too. I'm not looking to recruit her. She's with Beachbody. She looks like she's happy with it. See the smiley face on there. So that's all I'm going to say. And with these, it can be tricky because a lot of times Facebook sends it right to the filtered folder or the other folder. So it may take some time for these people to get back, but I find that they do. Eventually, they'll find it and they'll do. And then it's okay. This is about being patient. We're just meeting people. Go slow to go fast is what Diane says, and it's just about meeting people and just getting that interaction. So I have patience, I have time, and I'm going to also, let me just make a quick note on this, not to confuse things, but every time I send one of these, I write down the name and what my message was, kind of like a note saying, oh, geesh, see? How quick is that? See what happens? So, and she already accepted my friend request. So people in these types of threads, they want to network. So that is what this is about. I'm just going to get to know her. And down the line, this may be a good candidate for My Lead System Pro. What I'm doing is just speaking with them and getting to know them because I want to know through asking questions what they're looking for. See? Hi, how's it going? Been with Beachbody for about a year and a half. So now I can go on with this conversation and then figure out where her pain might be, if she has any, and what might be appropriate for me to recommend to her. It might be nothing. No intention. No intention. I'm just asking questions. And if something comes up, great. I'll go ahead and start that conversation. If not, cool. I made a cool new friend. So it's all good. So is that good, guys? Is that clear so far?
Very cool, Jen. Oh my goodness, I did not know about saving posts, and
yeah,
love it, love it.
Yep. See, and here it is. You click here in the corner, and it'll say Save Post. Here it says Unsave. And these kind of posts you'll find in those work from home groups. All of the direct sales, network marketing, work from home groups. A lot of those posts can be crappy, spammy, or like really stuff inappropriate. Then there are these that are people looking to network, and I will jump on those, or people who are stating some sort of a problem. Let me see.
So do we save other people's posts? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm saving other people's posts. Oh, and here's another one that I've done too. That's a little tricky. Sometimes I'll come across, let me see if I can find it in here. See, this one, are you in direct sales? I want to have ladies who spend and sign up with you. Now, it might not be totally, upright. What I mean by that is they might not be looking for really, hey, I want to give you people to sign up with you. I don't know about that. But they are looking to network. This is perfect people to network with anyways. Let's see now. I'll look at ads. You see Sandy Krakowski here. She is a social media guru, and she'll do an ad or a sponsored post that will good morning, Sandy. So these will come up in my feed. Now she's talking about building her Facebook page with over 1 million highly targeted followers. So what I'm getting from that is people who are looking, commenting, and liking and sharing are interested in getting more action on their Facebook page. And can MLSP help them with that? Sure, right? Sure. And how to build email lists. We know all about that. So what I'm going to do is do the same method. Start looking for people who are liking, connecting, go through the comments, see if anyone's talking about. Sometimes people will say, oh, I wish I knew how to build a list. What's a list? And I might connect with them and send them a message and say, I saw you commented about wanting to build a list. Did you get the answers you were looking for? I will not take sales away from somebody else, so if they're going to buy her program, go for it. Absolutely. It's not about that. Just about saying, did you get the information that you needed? How are things going? Let me know if I can be of help, because that's something that I do. Just something like that to start a conversation. Not aggressive, not spammy. See, anyone have a legit work from home job? A lot of times those can be people looking for free stuff, but I'll still network. I'll still open the door. I will still try to get them on my email list. Yeah, who all is real in here, right? That was a networking one. Look at this. Like, I think there was quite a bit of engagement on this one. Yeah, everybody, I'm real. I'm real. Cool. I think I made a whole bunch of new friends out of this one. So I'm real too. So go ahead and look, and like I said, it's just about networking and having fun. I think of Facebook as a big party. This is my party place. So I'm gonna just mingle in this party. And sometimes you make these great relationships. Sometimes there are people that are either those fake bot posts, or people who are just looking for something that you can't help them with, and that's cool. I'll redirect them somewhere else. So that's what I look for: networking posts and ads. Ads for home business stuff and things like that will be in this space that I'm in. So that's what people are looking for. All right. So See, is there any work-at-home businesses in a scam? You know, I might just say, you know, connect with that person. What are you looking for? And, you know, who knows where it's going to go. So that's my second method. My third method that I can suggest is to not only join the work from home Facebook groups, but join ones that are of interest to you. So something that sometimes people are homeschoolers, sometimes people are into, for example, I'm into tennis, could be into like pets, gardening, juicing, whatever it is. Like say if you're into juicing, okay, look at this, juicing vegetables. Any of these types of groups, depending on what you're into, could be your and just look, just go here, look, start to engage, come here again, not to spam, not to put your link, not to pitch, just look and interact with the people on these pages. And maybe perhaps in this juicing you post a recipe and you start interacting and engaging. And that's how another way I will meet people on Facebook is go to things that I'm interested in. I think actually I have women over 40. That would be me. Yeah, here's the group, over 40, what women want. Oh yeah, baby, I joined that group. So, so I'm going to look at these posts and see what women are dealing with, over 40, what's up, what's going on, and just start engaging and having fun. And eventually, you know, I will lead to a private conversation on message with me. And like I said, again, I write down because your inbox can go crazy. Once you start doing this, your inbox will get full and full and full. So be sure you're also writing down the names of people you talk with and the date, so you know when you did what you did. That's just my one tip, because it can get crazy in your inbox, which is a good thing. So yeah, go right on here, start liking and engaging. This is what women are dating. He said, she said. Sounds pretty.
Jennifer.
Woo! Yeah.
So, is your ultimate goal pretty much to get these people on your list?
My ultimate goal is to get them on my list, yes, if it's appropriate, and through that conversation, and when it's the right time to ask, yes, I will do that.
Yeah.
And the first initial goal is exposure, because now people are seeing me, they're seeing my name, they're seeing my face, they're like, hey, who's that crazy chick with the pink hair? Let me click on that. And just to get that exposure and get my name out there.
Right.
And from there, always be looking and listening for people's issues and problems that they're having, and starting that conversation.
I think it's a great twist on it, because normally you go for like I'm selling real estate investing, education, and what I would do is I would go to the real estate investing to groups and people, but see, that's already pitchy. You know what I mean? I like this because you're just building relationships. You're just getting to know people, right?
Yep.
That's priceless. That's really good. Because, that way people are not duking you. They're just like, hey, it's like a party. Let's hang out. Let's talk.
That's right. And, like Diane just said on the call this morning, I'm looking for people who are looking for me. And through this networking and having no agenda and just going in and talking to people and looking for folks with interests that are the same, that's what ends up happening. The people who are looking for you and who are attracted to you will start to come, and those conversations will naturally evolve. And it's so much easier. It feels good, and it's fun. That's instead of feeling like, oh gosh, I have to send them my link or send them there's no pressure to do so. It's just absolutely being yourself and having fun meeting other people, and it's great practice. Because eventually, we do have to interact with other people. Even though we're online, we're going to get those folks on the phone or do whatever, and it's great practice to just start putting yourself out there and not being afraid. So,
yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so I think that's it. I'll turn my screen back unless anyone needs anything else.
Awesome. Thank you, Jennifer. Awesome.
You're welcome. There we are.
Yes, that was awesome for sure. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So,
woo!
Well, I had something that I wanted to just share really quick. I listened to Keisha Bass yesterday, and I was really blown away. I thought it was really great training. I hadn't seen anything exactly like what she was doing, and I actually what does she do? She goes in and she will go into the groups and not just post stuff in like networking groups, but she will, try to connect with the people who are putting posts in there. And I'm sure, maybe you guys are doing that too already. And then another thing was that instead of just putting out, one of the MLSP campaigns, just for people to opt in, I didn't put the link. I just put, like a lot of people do, if you're interested in this information, leave a comment below. And I only got a chance to post one of those because it was late last night before I went to bed. I'm like, I have to go to bed. So, but when I woke up this morning, I had 2 people who commented that they were interested in the Facebook information. So, I'm excited.
That's good.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
then, I'm connecting with these people right away instead of just having them go into my CRM or on my list or whatever. It's like, cool, I get to talk with them one-on-one right away first and build that connection personally first, before they ever get an email from me. Right?
Yeah, cool.
Yep.
I really like this approach because even when it comes time to, and with this approach, I believe that you don't even have to give them your link or your join my list. They'll naturally just start getting interested in you, because the way that I was doing it before, they're always like a mouse waiting to find the trap. No matter, even if they need you, but they're always like, oh, I knew it. There's a trap here. God, you tricked me. It's all a trick, right? But with this, it's like we're just hanging out, dude. We're just hanging out. We're just hanging out, and yeah, it's really good. Wow, you're in the same position. It's like when you go to a party, right? You can go to a party and just try to recruit everybody, and all you see is dollar bills in your eyes. Or you just go to a party and just have fun, right? Get to know each other. Really liking this.
People that have the same interests as us.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I'll give you oh, sorry, go ahead.
And I was just going to say that, before you go out and network like that, these people are going to go over and check you out. They're going to go over to your timeline. They're going to scroll. So if you're packed down with value, make sure be really conscious of what you're posting. Don't post any drama. Don't post if you and your husband got into a spiffy this morning or anything like that. Pack your timeline with value. Then when you go out and network with these people, you're going to catch their eye, and they're going to really, you're gonna build your audience that way. So, yeah.
That's true. Yeah, they can go to my page first and see who I am before they even comment or ask for that stuff.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and they will. Yep.
I do. I check people out all the time before I accept their friend request. If they're messaging me, I go straight over their timeline. And I check them out, and I see if they, maybe they need my help. Maybe, if their timeline looks like a billboard, or it looks like downtown New York, or it's just all ads. I know they can use my help. They can use my Lead System Pro.
Yeah.
So yeah, people are going to check you out.
But they will. That's true. And I'll give you an example, too, of doing the Facebook special interest groups that are your interests personally. About a month ago, I had a phone conversation with Amber Voigt. I don't know if you guys know who she is. She's a top earner at another company, but usually goes to all the conventions and talks. She said that, and she was the one who initially really talked about and pushed going to groups that have to do with your personal interest, not necessarily work from home, because she's in a homeschooling group, and she told me a story about how she connected with someone. Her latest sign-up was a homeschooling group. They talked about a curriculum they were using, and through that conversation, she found out this woman worked part-time to allow her daughter to take dancing lessons. And she was, one day she was sad because she was going to miss the recital because she had to work. So she was paying for these, but then she had to go to work, and so that was the perfect, and they hadn't spoken of business up until that day. Amber waits, and she talks and talks, and then it's like, oh, have you ever thought of, and that was her pain. that she had to work part-time to pay for these, and then she would miss these critical moments. So eventually in these conversations it will come out, or you will realize, you know, ways that you might be able to help, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking to do. So
Absolutely.
And that's a really easy approach too, because you're connecting on a totally different realm, and then it just comes up, then it comes up, but I mean, it's just like regular conversation.
Exactly.
For
So,
sure.
like, if you're a Netflix fanatic, you can go and look for people with your favorite show, that like a group for the show, and then just bond like that.
oh
And then
yeah,
it's gonna be a much more sincere bond. I mean, and then
Yeah.
this is good. This is really good. You know,
yeah,
because
it's fun.
yeah, exactly.
How to really connect with people. online.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And even if it goes nowhere with that person, they may know
Meet a
somebody.
friend.
Yep.
Right.
I mean, so
Exactly.
whatever any way that it happens, it's all good.
So it's a way of creating your 6 degrees of separation. You know what I mean?
Like Kevin
You're like-
Bacon. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like boom, boom, boom. I love it.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. So I've also wanted to touch on, you said about Ray Higdon, you know, when he sneezes, everybody. Now, you know, why do you think that is? Because he has put out so much value.
Consistently.
I
Yes.
mean, the man
Got
is
a
a
hand.
machine, you know, and, you know, he's passionate about what he does. He speaks with conviction as well, too. You know, he's not, you know, like, for instance, the money message. You know, I have people that are like, they, you know, they'll only promote university. And it's like, I've had so many people on my team, and I've
Straight
never,
to master.
I have sold university, let me take that back, but it's like, I don't even mention it, you know, because, you know, people will be like, how much is it? And well, it's $149, but, so it depends on how you are presenting it, how you're going. It's only $147, and for what we get, and you only need 2 mastery members, and then it's free for you, and you're in profits. It's like, you know, yeah. So it depends on how you're presenting it, how you're bringing it.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. So what else do we got for today? What else do you guys want to go over?
Yeah, what should we go over? Let me see who's here. Zoe's here. Joe's here. Zoe, do you have any questions? Jen, maybe you can touch on Zoe. She's branding her company more than she's branding herself. Maybe you can touch on that branding a little bit, if you don't mind.
So you mean right now a network marketing company?
Yes. I mean, it's unique.
Okay. You know, it's interesting, and because I have a friend that is with Unique, and I love the way she uses attraction marketing and herself. I mean, she's passionate about Unique. She bleeds purple, absolutely. But every single day, this is what she does, and it's brilliant. She does a live stream of herself getting ready, and I think Unique actually suggests this, but it works like a charm. All the girl's doing is putting on makeup. She doesn't really talk about it. She doesn't go, this is this, and this is this. It's not a tutorial. She just puts on her makeup. She talks about what her son's doing, and she had a birthday party for her son. They were planning it. And sometimes she'll even talk about her business and say, this is how I balance being a work-at-home mom, and go on. And she gets like 500 views within an hour because it's relatable. She's branding herself. This is who and sometimes she'll even use other products that aren't Unique, but she's just being herself and just talking with people. and people are attracted to that, and they come to her. She told me she built her whole business on social media with Younique by just being herself.
I absolutely love that. I love it because it's not a tutorial. It's not her saying, okay, so this is the Younique primer, and blah, 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 and this is the Younique lash, right?
Yep.
She is talking about her life. She's talking about her life, being a businesswoman, right? Being able to juggle kids or whatever, her life. So she's branding herself. That is brilliant. I love that.
It is brilliant.
Love it.
It's like a glimpse into her life behind the scenes. And in the meantime, she's completely selling the makeup because, actually, let me scream. I'll show you guys. I'll show you her. This is just because you got to see this.
Is this Amber Voigt?
Nope.
No, okay.
Nope. All right, here we go. Let's see.
That is brilliant. It really is. I love it.
All right, so check her out, you guys. Kelly Rose Sarno. And this is what she does every single day. Let me find here. She starts out with no makeup on. Looks like she's got foundation here. I think she had technical problems. Let me go down a little further. Today it didn't work for her, but she does it every single day. Let's go.
So she is
so many gray
one. It's not her makeup. It's her that's attractive.
It's her that's attractive. She's great. And she's talking about having gray hair on this episode. Okay? That's what she talks about. By the end of the video, let's go forward. She's picking her teeth or doing something, okay? By the end of the video, she's got her makeup fully done, and usually she will do the whole thing. Now it's just kind of half. But the point is, she'll go from beginning to end and have this conversation. Look at it, 803 views, you guys. 800, okay? 87 comments. So this works, and she's not even a black status. She will be someday, no doubt. No doubt this girl. Yeah. She's orange. But so this is what I'm saying. This is how she's building this. This is how she's getting to orange status. Totally. Just by sitting there and being herself and talking about gray hair. Sometimes, like I said, it's her kids. Like you don't see a whole bunch of Younique stuff. She's just being, she will go ahead, though, and cheer on her folks. Give the love. But it's just amazing how much she gets.
Yeah.
It's the engagement is just incredible, and it's about her. And because at the end of the day, you never know what's going to happen in our businesses. And I don't know if it was Diane or someone said that your asset is you. Your asset is you.
Yeah.
You can love our companies. Am I back? All right. We can love our companies, but at the end of the day, you are your biggest asset, and it's all about you. And so you want your folks to be able to identify with you, and those who are meant to be with you will be with you. And so if, God forbid anything happens in the future, it's your audience that you've built of raving fans. Like Diane Hockman could go anywhere, and everybody would follow her. That's the kind of crowd she's built.
Yep.
And you don't ever hear her talking about a network marketing product, although I know for a fact she's kind of in a couple, and she's a product user, but, you'll never know.
Yeah, and Ray Higdon, too, he had thousands of people Google, what company is Ray Higdon in? What company is Ray Higdon in? Nobody knows what company he's in, because he just brings himself. He brings it. He brings the value. Yep. Same with that girl. It's her. She's the one that's attractive. People are following her. They want to hear what she's talking about. It's not really the makeup. I mean, she's going to get people. She's going to get business builders that way is what she's going to get. People, she's selling her lifestyle. It's awesome.
Can you guys go over this orange black status of Facebook? I have no idea what you guys do.
That's just a Younique status.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, like L1, L2. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
All right.
I think.
All right, hey, that.
Jennifer is frozen.
Just felt convicted, reinstated right there.
That was funny. I'm a diamond on Facebook, dog.
No, I was like, what's going on here? I'm like, maybe you need the filter glasses.
Oh, that is hilarious. Yeah, so cool. Someone else was saying, live your life out loud. You know, that is, people are attracted to lifestyle, and that's what it's about, you know. Yeah, Jennifer's frozen. Oh, we lost her. We lost her. So yeah, networking. That's what it's about, is networking. You're networking with people. People are the lifeblood of our business. Leads, right?
Right.
Yeah. So what time is it? Oh, it's almost 1 o'clock. Yeah, so Ferdinand, I am so proud of you for, you know, taking, I'm proud of you.
You know, you sometimes you gotta do, like, you know, some people will be like, it's like 3 steps back, but it's like, it's the back to jump. It's like pulling the arrow back, you know. And then, like I was telling you, I mean, sometimes you try externally to make everything happen, but you forget about the internal. You forget, you know, sometimes you have some emotional baggage or even spiritual stuff that you gotta work out, because
Absolutely.
that, you know, you can know what to say, you can have the best product, you have the best skills, but when you're talking to people, they're gonna smell something. They're gonna be like, there's something there that I don't know what to put my finger on, but there's something there, and I'm just gonna pass on this one, you know. And then you realize, and then you're like, what am I doing wrong? But then you're like, wait a minute, I got, like, I just joined the church before I left Chicago. It's called Unity Church. I don't know if you guys have heard of Unity, and
That sounds
basically
familiar.
it's basically all about abundance and living a life of your greatness. But of course, with with the Christian values, I guess you could say, right? But you have people from all religions, you know, Islam, Jewish people, from all religions, and they get together and they just try to be the best they could be, right? And so I was taking a class there that was called the four spiritual laws of prosperity, right? And I was like, you know, because I've been thinking about this. I'm like, man, I'm doing all the moves externally, and yet something's not happening. You know, I'm not getting the results. So one of the exercises that she said there was like, she gave us a question, and the question was, if you weren't afraid, or the question was, if I wasn't afraid, I would do dot dot dot, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm reading this question and I'm like, wow, that's a hard question for me, because before my line would be, if I wasn't afraid, I'd quit my job. I'd switch careers, right? Well, I already did that. So now what do I think? You know, what am I afraid of? So I had to dig deep, right? And and one of the things that I told them, because we would partner up, but one of the things that I told the girls was like, you know, if I wasn't afraid, I would follow up with everybody that I would talk to in my business. And she goes to me, but why wouldn't you follow up? It's your business. I'm like, that's why I'm here, you know? So we had a little break and we're eating snacks, and in the snacks I'm thinking, and I'm like, it hit me. You know, I love Joe Vitale, and Joe Vitale has these 3 rules that he says, this is what's limiting people's abundance. You know, it's these 3 limiting beliefs. You know, you don't love yourself, you don't deserve it, you know, and you think money's the root of all evil. And I'm sitting there eating a little bowl of fruit, and I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, I just quit this career. I was supposed to do a business with my family, and I just don't want to do that, right? But, you know, I come from a very religious, old school family, so there's this guilt. There's this guilt, you know what I mean? This guilt of, like, you're selling out on them, right? And I made the connection that the reason why I don't follow up is because at a core level, I feel I don't deserve it, because
Yeah.
I abandoned my people, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I had to go to a church on a Thursday night church. That's so dorky, right? But to put those 2 things together, you know, and look where I am right now. I had to move back to Miami, back with my parents, right?
Right.
But I know that, you know, this is only going to be just for maybe 90 days, and these are going to be the transformative days, right? Because number one, I'm facing the demons. I'm sitting here, I'm like, you know what? Now's the time to work it out. And even if we don't work it out, I can go to sleep and think, I did it. I came, I humbled myself, and I said, let's work on this, you know? And sometimes you got to do that. You know what I
We're
mean?
all, we all have a ceiling, and it's an internal ceiling, right? From our values, everything that was put into us since the age of, toddler. Everything that's been, the way we view everything, right? We have everybody, we all have a ceiling, right? And if you don't get into your mind and continue doing mindset stuff and continuously raising that ceiling, you will continuously self-sabotage yourself. Every time you hit that ceiling, you will internally, self-consciously sabotage yourself. You won't get past that ceiling until your mindset is grown past that. That's why mindset is so crucial.
Yeah.
Because you know, you don't even know you're self-sabotaging, but you will. So when you hit that ceiling, and we all have it.
Exactly.
That's why mindset is
And
so.
by the way, on that note, this is Deep Abyss Week. So if any of you guys are not in Deep Abyss with Diane Hockman, that's what it's all about. So awesome. I mean, totally more than worth the $25 a month, and that's it. And you get access to all the previous sessions. And oh, please no, it's just incredible.
Yeah.
It's deep stuff, and we all need it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
I would
seen
highly
so
recommend.
many breakthroughs. Haven't you seen so many breakthroughs, Jennifer, in there? The Deep Abyss. Yeah, it's amazing.
Oh,
for sure. A ton. And then, you know, bring 2 or 3 people with you, and then it's free for you. You get commissions on it. So.
Nice.
Yeah. Awesome. This
Beautiful.
is the Deep Abyss Week. Yes, tomorrow. Right now.
Well, is it once a month? Or is it
once a month.
Oh, by the way, yep. Every third Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Before I got cut off, my computer shut off for a second. Was it Zoe that was in Unique?
Yep. You're welcome.
Was that Zoe?
You're welcome.
Just one more thing I wanted to say to her is that.
Thanks. She said thanks.
Is she leaving?
No, she just said thank you guys.
Oh, cool. Because I was just going to say that. Okay, I didn't know if she was jumping off because I was going to tell her that when I spoke with Amber Voigt, she said that, you know, continue to do live streams and periscopes of things that are, even if they're not makeup. I mean, she does things about like bath bombs, like the soaps you can put in your bath, she said. Anything, periscopes are, that is about anything that you're doing, a glimpse into your life. So even she says to brand yourself, and she's part of, you know, a Unique top earner, so. Just words of encouragement from there.
Live your life out loud. Live your life out loud on social media, and it brings some value. And because that's what people are attracted to is you know, not your products. I mean, the products are great. God, I use the 3D lashes. I love them. You know, and I'm not with Unique.
I think great. Yeah.
I love their makeup. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So it's at the top of the hour, you guys. Does anybody have any last thoughts?
I got one. I just want to share with everybody because I was leaving Illinois, right? I had to say goodbye to my little doggies. They're not mine, but you know I love pets so much. I got so enamored with them. I left a really dear friend of mine. And, you know, it was an hour drive, and we're sobbing. I'm driving. I'm sobbing. I'm like, oh, my God, it's horrible, you know. And not only that, I'm going to go move into my parents. I'm like, what did I do wrong? You know, I'm like, what's going on here, right? But I said, okay, so I put in music, and I'm like, nah, I need something to fill me, right? So I put in my Unity FM radio. I'm becoming a geek now. But I was hearing this one talk. And this one guy was saying, it was so awesome. He's saying, whenever anything happens in your life that you don't like, that it goes against to that perfect thing you have in your head, instead of saying, why me, I can't believe it, you got to ask yourself, how am I going to benefit from this? You know? And if you ask yourself, how am I going to benefit from this? Now your subconscious is going to create the answers. But if you say, why does this always happen to me? Now your subconscious is going to be like, because you're a loser. You know what I mean? And I tell you, I heard that. And I think I was pushing the car. I think I put the car on my shoulder, and I was like, let's go to Miami, baby. You know? But yeah, I just wanted to share you something. Anytime you guys have anything in life, you ask yourself, how do I benefit that? How does that benefit me? And you'll release it, you know? You'll get that answer. Maybe not there, but, you know, when you're washing the dishes.
Yeah, you're going to grow from anything that happens. You will grow from it, for sure.
Good one, Courtney.
All right, my beautiful people, I got to be out. It was beautiful sharing with you guys. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Tamara. Thank you, Jessica. I love you all, but they're calling me. I got to do the bit, okay?
Okay, Ferdinand. Thanks for coming.
Have a great day, okay? Thank you. Bye.
You too. Bye.
Guys.
Tamara, you're out of here?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Okay. Thanks for coming. Thanks for sharing the panel with us.
Yeah, anytime.
Thanks.
Jennifer, yes, you rocked it. Roop, roop.
Great job, Jennifer. Yeah, you're awesome.
Whoop, whoop. Oh, thank you, thank you. Anytime. And I would just, my last thought is to use the community. Let's keep connecting, because that's the way to build a business. Don't do it alone. Reach out, connect. MLSP is an awesome community as it is, but our own even mastermind is, create a community that helps each other and lifts each other up.
And the wake-up calls, you guys, get on the wake-up calls. Don't miss the trainings on Wednesday especially. Really get involved.
Yeah, I've been
today.
plugging in, making sure that I'm there on the wake-up calls. And, Wednesday nights are kind of tough. I don't always get to finish it. And tonight I've got to be somewhere. But, it's like, starts at 6 o'clock my time. So that's like dinner rush hour and all that. So it's kind of tough.
Yeah.
But anyways, everything else, like yesterday I got on a hangout. That worked out great. My Tuesdays are opened up now, so that's going to be awesome. And I'm just trying to plug in. Those wake-up calls are really good. It makes me get up at 8, by 8, and get my mindset going. So I like it.
Yeah. Awesome.
Alrighty,
All right,
here.
you guys.
See you guys later.
Well, thanks, Jessica, for setting us up.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Meet the 10 people.
All right, girls. Love ya.
Bye.